Alright, what's up, Dragon Brood? Today we're going to be taking a look at a Selesnya list, but mostly because of one particular card. And honestly, this plays a little bit different than what we're expecting, but it's mostly to try to take advantage of Sylvan Scavenging. This is a card that I think we've all kind of looked at and thought, can we fit this somewhere, whatever. We have a lot of cards in here that make this possible. The biggest thing is you got to get to where you have 4 power creatures so you can keep making the 3/3 tokens, but we'll see. Let's get into this. We've got a couple of land war elves because, you know, creatures, ramp, all that. We are playing a couple of royal treatments, one to protect some key cards if we get them, but also the reality that we could also add a +1/+1 to something that could be helpful. We do have Charming Prince, which this is often going to be used for scrying or for blinking one of our other creatures. But if we get in a pinch against mono red, we can get 3 life off of it. Of course, some get lost just for quality removal. Same can be said about Sheltered by Ghost, though it does give us a little extra lifelink in the deck, along with Seraphic Steed. And Seraphic Steed also wants us to have 4 power worth of creatures as well, so sometimes just getting 1 4 power creature is good enough to start getting 3/3 flyers. Sanguine Evangelist. This is a cool card that we can blink with the Prince if we want to get an extra bat, but additionally, when this attacks, that +1 lasts until the end of the turn, which could be also getting us a bonus when the Sylvan Scavenger checks. Also, Toby makes a 4/4. Solves our problem right out of the gate. And again, if we blink Toby, we get another 4/4, so why not? Sandstorm Salvager kind of does the same thing, right? It makes us a 3/3 that next turn we could turn into a 4/4, or we put 1 counter on it and then set it up as a 4/4 creature, which is nice. But also being able to pump all these other tokens that we're making is pretty solid. But for those who don't know what Sylvan Scavenging is, it's a 3 mana enchantment. At the beginning of your end step, you choose 1. You either put a +1/+1 counter on a creature you control, or you make a 3/3 if you already control a 4 power creature. So, yeah, obviously we can put counters on to set stuff up. We want to be able to make tokens after tokens after tokens if we can. Cutzel is also in here because, 1, it keeps our opponent from killing things on our turn, which is great, but additionally, we do get to attack if we connect with the opponent. Since we've pumped all these other things along the way, hopefully we're getting some cards as well. And Biza. I mean, kind of works. It's a 4 power creature by itself. If we're behind, it can get us some tokens, some cards, some life. Probably the card that's going to end up getting cut, but we'll see. And then, of course, some Virtue of Loyalty because it, again, can also pump creatures. Takes advantage of all those tokens that we're making. It's an instant speed creature we can play after a sweeper, so it's doing a few different things in this list. And importantly, we are going to be playing a full set of Restless Prairie because this also helps the deck by, we could possibly pump this, or it gets a bonus during the attack, and then we actually get a 4 power creature that we get the extra trigger off of on the Sylvan Scavenging and can start moving forward. Now, don't forget, if this deck is your jam, I hope you watch as much of the video as you can because that's really been helping out a lot. But when you get to the end of the video, don't forget, we'll have a link in the description. It'll take you over to Moxfield, a channel sponsor, where you can download this and all of our other decks we played throughout the season. And if you want to buy any Magic cards, there's a place called Tales of Adventure. They're a sponsor of the channel. You should check them out. So it's toamagic.com. You can use code DRAGON, DRAGN. That'll save you 5% on everything you get on their website. So you get to save some money and support your boy here so we can keep things going. But all that being said, let's go see how much scavenging we have to do with this Sylvan Scavenging to get those wins. All right. I mean, this is one where I go like, we're going to play the Steed and it's just going to die to a billion different spells. But we at least have 3 mana and can do some stuff on the following turns. No, but all they had was a Tiny Bones. Well, that's interesting. So, if we just get rid of Tiny Bones, each opponent discards a card, activate a sorcery. Alright, I guess they're playing a discard-heavy deck. And then I'm just going to attack and be able to possibly protect the Seraphic Steed. It's a Liliana. Gosh dang it. Alright, well, that sucks. Yep, not a lot we can do about that. This also puts us on a tough spot on what to discard here. I probably just have to give them royal treatment, and I hate it, but it's like the safest thing. Alright. Well, it could have been worse. Come on, untap land. Nope. Alright, well, try to attack Liliana. Cool. End the turn.
That's my cue to leave.
Ashiok. Cool. Seems like a plan. If you attack, I'm not blocking. Alright, just saying. Ooh, that could be good for later. Think under the circumstances, we want to attack here. I mean, for all I know, they have another Ashiok or something, but yeah. Oh, they're just letting Ashiok die. That feels like there's another one, right? So I'm just going to do this. I mean, at least we have reasonable cards in hand. Granted, we may have to give the opponent one here with their tiny bones. Yeah, that's what I thought. Seeing a second Ashiok isn't a surprise. So turn those 1/1s into 2/2s. What do we exile? Just a swamp. No surprise, they have plenty of land here. Alright, that dude got the royal treatment. Oh. Well, that's not a card we expected to draw, huh? What do we do here? I mean, I guess just getting rid of Ashiok makes the most sense. But if we could get rid of Tiny Bones, then attack, 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 they would take at least 2. Nah, I can't mess around. Much as I want to do other things. The right answer is just this. And then attack with just that. And I'll go ahead and put counters on things. Alright. Deep Cavern Bat. Boy, do you get choices. Yep. I actually thought they were going to take the Cutzel, leave us with the Biza, and then they could have played Biza. But I thought they were going to do. Off of the Tiny Bones. But they're just using their mana for other things here, which is great. Alright, and we managed to win that. I'm not going to lie. Being able to beat Liliana, Shieldred, Ashiok seems pretty good. So we'll take that, because I didn't feel like that hand was very good at all. Yeah, alright. So I think the plan here is, if somehow, by miracle, the Llanowar Elf lives, we play turn 2 Salvager, and then start trying to work on Scavenging later, I think. Might even do a thing where we Sheltered by Ghost, pump to a 4/4, and then see what we can do. Oh, sounds like people are doing construction outside. Alright. Okay, that's a start. That's a start. Creatures live that we did not expect to live. That's always a win. And we have an untapped land for the next turn. So far, things are okay. Downside is, usually when you see the Simic list, it's a list with a bunch of bounce spells, tap things, so we're going to have a lot to work around here. No, there's an Authority of the Consuls. Oh. Well, that's a thing that happened. I mean, I guess we do this. Like, the problem is I want to set up the Sylvan Scavenging, but I'm also worried about them bouncing something here. Alright, I'm just going to go for it. Okay, they didn't have it. One of those, like, heat check sort of things. Like, you know, call their bluff. I'm going to go ahead and just make this a 4, 5. Yeah, let's do that. And I'll just pump it. Just get some extra life. Alright, so now we have Sylvan Scrying available. Authority of the console, sure. We're going to go find a land. A red mana. Alright, let's start here. And I think we're just straight up attacking. Yep, make it 3/3. I mean, this is probably going to be split up because all of our creatures are tapped, but if you get us, you get us. No, Overlord. Can we just win next turn? Let's see. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Well, if this was an untapped land, then maybe. Because this is 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, yeah, yeah. All right. Let's try it. Oh, they didn't have it. All right, cool. Good, solid win. All right, we will see how this goes. Dueling Llanowar Elves is not where we want to start. Unless we're the ones going first. Man, and you have a do with reach? You're just killing all my chances here. Alright. Oh, I know what this is. I bet this is the Genesis Wave deck. I have a version of this that I haven't gotten to play yet. So, big Genesis Wave on the way. I mean, here's kind of an interesting thing, right? Like, we could... I don't know if I want to waste... I say waste. The, Sheltered by Ghost here. So, I'm going to do this. And attack and trade, I guess? Like, I'm into it. If they want to block trade across the board, then sure, let's do it. Interesting. So they want to stop our mana, keep their mana, get rid of their guys. Alright. I mean, we didn't get a card for it, but that feels a little bit better with us having 2 Sheltered by Ghosts and the 4th land. Alright, Beanstalk. Into... Hauntwood, sure. Biza, that's a cute card. Doesn't particularly do much for us here. Let's get rid of this. Kind of want to get rid of Beanstalk, too. Yeah. Not totally sure what the opponent's up to, but congrats on your Genesis Wave, I guess. Genesis Wave for 3. You can add Genesis Wave for 4. No, actually, it's 3 green, so you can do it for, yeah, for 4. No. Okay, so this deck is not what I thought it was at all. Yeah, kill one of the Sheltered by Ghosts. Alright, that works. Okay. I think we do this, we get a card. We can attack to get a Llanowar Elf back. Are we cooked if we do that? I think I'm just going to do this. Alright, another Shelter by Ghost, so no need to attack there. I mean, it could also just be Big Nist, too. Like, Big Nist would be rough. Alright, Trailblazer, how many cards you're getting? We're getting at least one. Two, actually. Gonna fight something? Nope, we're just playing another Overlord. Okay. Yep, get you a Llanowar Elf. Okie dokie. What are we looking at here? That's an interesting piece. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I mean, we could do this, get rid of the Elder. Just play the Virtue, which is probably right. And then if we attack, they could block this. We get a bat. Biza. Yeah, I think we go for it. Plus, we have a little bit of a combat trick in hand, depending on how they want to block. Okay, I'll do this and kill that off. Why not? Alright, in the turn. I mean, having the flyer is somewhat important here. Oh, they had another silverback? Ugh. We're going to have a hard time winning, because now each creature is also 4 life. Yep. Now you're going to have double silverback? Ugh, that's gross. I mean, if they hit, they hit. You know, nothing you're going to do about it. Alright, I'm just going to give this to him. We're going to be too far behind here. This is an easy mulligan. That's much better. Only have 1 green in hand. Yeah, I think I'm just going to get rid of that anyway. Alright. Not a lot's really going to happen in these early turns. Oh gosh, they're playing a mill deck? Alright, well. Things are what they are. Wouldn't be surprised if they're playing Reanimator, actually. That get to die? Of course it does. Yeah, they're just going to be reanimating things. Fair enough. And then here comes Zombify. No, ill-timed explosion. I mean, still going to get them to the Zombify. Yep. We'll go with one of these. And one of these. Probably just scrying. Ugh. I mean, we kind of need a 5th land, but that's not good. I mean, just reanimate and wreck our world. Like that's kind of all we're waiting on here. Alright, they've got all the goodies in the yard. It's just, do they draw what they need? They obviously drew the sweepers, removal heavy hand, but let's see what happens. They haven't missed land drops either. What are we doing here? They can't play anything on our turn. I think I'm just gonna... they're these. None of these are the creature lands. Alright, I guess we're just gonna attack. And then play this. Oh, well, that's not casting a spell, so that counts. Like, that did what it was supposed to. Alright, well, they'll get to it sooner or later. Okay, good news. We at least get a card here. Alright, draw something good here, deck. Help us out. Ugh, I was like, we have so many token makers. How can we not find any? And then I guess we scry again to try to set something up? Oh my goodness, that's terrible. Alright, let's see what happens. I mean, you can say you literally just unearthed that guy. Yep. Dead. Sounds good. Sack it, draw a card. Oh, then why not? They just didn't. Okay, well. That's a thing. Any creature would have let me get a bonus creature here, but... Alright, let's see if this is it or not. Wow, I don't know how we won that. We did not deserve that. Okay, I guess I'll keep it because I have the Get Lost, but... I'm really kind of hoping to draw something useful off the top here. That is not it. I was going to say, but on the plus side, maybe we get to kill something here. I think we will. Like, that gives them counters to put on stuff later, but it's fine. The new thing probably, hopefully, will have, not have haste. But we do have 3/3 and a 1/1 as well. And if they hit us for some life loss, I mean, we'll be able to play Biza, and there's that, so... We're kind of okay. Interesting that they didn't want to put a counter on their dude, or at least attempt to. Not sure what that means. So I'm going to attack with just the 3/3 by itself first. See how the opponent feels about that. Just taking it. Alright, I guess we'll get some life in a card. Man, we are drawing so many lands. But next turn, we can pump up a dude and either play Kutzel or just play Sylvan Scrying, start making piles of bodies. Oops, excuse me. I feel like they're just playing like Boros Burn. Is sort of what this feels like. With the Necromancers and the deserts that are pinging us, but I'm not sure if that's even accurate. I was going to say, there's got to be spells. So they are. They're just playing straight up burn. All right. So at some point, we may need to find our life gain options. But for now, I was just double checking if I had tokens coming before, but we don't. So I'm just debating if I want to do... Well, I'm going to put an untapped land either way here. I'm just deciding if I want it to be Kutzel and force a block so that we don't get a card, or this to just get more bodies. But I think I'm going to go for more bodies here. Alright, they were going to block anyway, so it didn't matter. We do have trample, though. So let's go ahead and do this. It does make another token that we could pump up and give trample to next turn. And we have a 4/4 and a 4/5. I don't think they have much they're going to do to those. And they're only at 11. And we're at 16, so I don't think we die here. I mean, I guess you could Bolt Wave, Lightning, Helix. That's only 9. And they would go to 14. They wouldn't be dead yet. Oh, actually, no, they would be dead, because we still have the Restless Prairie we could attack with. Yeah, I think we're good here. I was trying to think about how does this go badly, but I don't think it does. We play this, we attack. All right. I mean, if they target our Salvager, we're just going to tap it anyway. It's just a matter of if they try to target, use a Lightning Helix to target the 3/3, and then we respond. So if they have 2 removal spells, the plan for them should probably be, yeah, exactly. Try to target that, force an action. I would have targeted the other way if they have it, but... Because now if you don't kill that, it's just straight up lethal. Oh, not true, not true. Because they're going to gain 3. So they'll be at 14. And that'd be 5, 9, 13. Okay, see, I would have done it the other way. See, what I was saying there is had they attempted to shoot our guy first, then we use the mana to go ahead and put the counter on a guy. But with that ability on the stack, they could have killed our other one as well. So yeah, I hope that makes sense, what I was saying. If, you target our Salvager, then I would have activated to try to get the counters on our guy. And then they use the Lightning Strike, so the counter hasn't resolved yet. I'm 1 less body, only attacking for 9 there as opposed to 13. But either way, we got the win, so we'll take it and move on. Alright, I'm going to keep this just because I have double elf. Because otherwise, I was about to say I only have access to green mana, but then we found a white land. Opponent, you want to let us keep the elf for a little while? No, they're like, you don't get to keep that elf at all. What are you thinking? I'm just going to pass here. While it is interesting to play Llanowar Elf, I kind of want to just... Oh, wait, I don't have white mana. Oh, that was terrible. Come on. Oh, well. It worked out, I guess. I was just talking about not having white mana. I was so busy talking to y'all, I just ignored the obvious. I mean, there's like 20 things that kill a Llanowar Elf here, but, you do what we can do. Obviously, it's dead. Then you get your dude back. Then we try it again. So, whoops. Then we go here. So this doesn't get duressed or anything. Also, they don't have any more cut downs, so that's good. Shield red. Fair enough. I think here we go ahead, play this Scry. Seraphic Steed, are you good enough? I don't know, but I guess it's not bad. So, no attacks. I'm going to go ahead and put a counter... here. And we'll see what the opponent does. There's a world that if they just get rid of this, which is very likely, then we'll go ahead and just possibly play Virtue and just double up some dudes, Alright, opponent's not attacking. That's probably the best thing that could happen for us there. Alright. Let's go no attacks. I want to stack them with this going first to put the counters on, and then we could get a 3/3. So let's get a 3/3. Yes, we want that. Alright. Because we have to have a 4-power creature to get the 3/3 token. Yep, we'll block with this. They're probably just going to sweep the board here, if I were guessing. Which is why they're willing to just run the Shielded in and stay shields down. I say that. They could play another Death Touch thing or something here. Okay. That makes sense. Oh, we didn't find anything good there. How brutal. Alright, well... Not a lot we can do. Wish we would have had a creature laying there. Could have got another token, possibly. Yep. Kill our steed. Did they forget we first strike? Heck yeah! Like, we're not dead. That went much better than anticipated. Come on, just something good here. Like, you know, okay, that's not bad. That's not bad. So we can attack here pretty much freely. So we gain a life, they don't. We will make 3/3/3/3 put counters on everybody. So we have a pile of 4/4s. All right. I mean, we still possibly lose a lot of life, especially if they have another Bloodletter here, but... All right, well, there goes our life gain. So that plan's gone. Archfiend, also brutal. All right, we need something good. That is not going to get us there. All right, well, GG's. We're dead. Man, we drew too many lands in critical situations. Well, this hand's obviously bad. So I don't think there's a question there. This is much better. The tough part here, though, is what do we get rid of? Wow, am I actually going to get rid of Sheltered by Ghost here? I think I am. That feels insane. It's probably the wrong choice, to be honest. I'm probably supposed to just get rid of Cutzel, but who knows? I don't think I've seen this in a Delirium deck yet. If this is Delirium. I mean, in a black-based Delirium deck. I should be more specific. I obviously play it in Gruul Delirium. But that is exactly what the opponent's doing here. So, I'm going to play this. I could have taken a damage and not attack there. Or, I mean, and attack there. But what I'm thinking... Oh, no, that won't work. I was thinking if they didn't hit Delirium yet, I would have been able to play Cutzel, tap both of these. But I can't... Oh, well, now I'll get to play this anyway and protect my guy. That's awesome. Was not planning on that. I was thinking I might have to waste that to make this work out. But, yay us. Sometimes things just work out great. Ooh, Arena. No, I need to tap this, friend. Because I need to get this juiced up. And we need both of them to do that. Alright. And we get a card? Oh, but it was just a land. That's tough, where you get everything you want, but you still end up with just a land. Not too great. Alright, if they get an untapped land, though, they will be able to play Ballot. Oh, no, because they need Delirium still to do that. Alright, well, we got Angel's Life. Or whatever that. I think it's an Angel. Yeah, it is. Good news, bad news. We can cast pretty much anything we draw. So there's that. Whoa, Souls of the Lost. They're like, F you and your Angels, fan. You ain't getting any more. That is a big roadblock. Alright, so now the situation comes down to how badly do we want Angels, right? If we think we can win with just Angels over the top, we make this thing a 3. Or, I mean, saddle up. It still stays 3. We attack. Angel gets through, and that's probably it. We might just be attacking with an Angel, and that's all, which is very sad. Man, I don't know, y'all, because, like, they go to 13, and then we attack 6, puts them down to 7. I mean, damn. I'm gonna do it against my better judgment. I mean, they can't play anything on our turn. So we know we're getting 4 damage in that puts them to 12. And then 2 instances of 6 is lethal unless they have flyers. And we'll be at 23 life. And we'll just have to figure it out. Oh, they had a Harvester of Misery. I was going to say, you're obviously killing the steed. If that didn't happen, that was about to be ridiculous. So, unfortunately, that does severely mess up our math. Because now, just getting in with the Angels isn't enough to end the game. I was hoping for 2 solid Angel hits, but no such thing. They get that. That has First Strike lifelink. So that will be an issue on coming turns. However, they don't have anything with flying, so that's still a thing. Oh, no. I say oh, no, but maybe that is a positive here. All right, end the turn. So they're going to gain at least 4 and go to 12. But if they leave the wrong number of defenders back, we could possibly attack for lethal. Depends on how greedy they get here. Vermin, cute. See if they can put something good in their yard to copy. Or steal, I guess. Not really copy. Eat, I guess, with the scavengers. Alright, Tyvar, you could play a pile of things, but they're all on the ground. They are still blockers, though, and that's really what's important here. Alright. So we're going to take a lot of damage. Yep. So they're leaving everything else back. Alright, don't know if we can win this in any way, shape, or form, but we're going to give it the college. Wait, if they go to 12 here. And then no blocks. So these will be 8 by themselves. No, I'm going to be short. Oh, and more land. Dang it. Because I was thinking they block one of these. Take 2 and 4, 8. That's only 10. Ugh, how brutal. And all we could find was lands. That sucks. That sucks so much. Yeah, there's no other way, right? They block, take 4, 8, 9, 10, and they're at 2. And then we just die on the crackback, so that doesn't really work. Alright. I guess we'll just do what we can. Actually, I can't even send it all at them. I actually probably need to do this. Actually, what is this? This, untap something. Yeah, we don't need that blocking. Yeah, that's tough. That's tough. I mean, I guess we could always get, like, a, Sheltered by Ghost or something like that would work here, too. Get Lost also. I mean, we have answers. We've just been drawing lands. I mean, that's really it at the end of the day. Alright. And they're leaving 2 back this time. Go to 14. Okay. So if they go to 14, can we win? So block, take 4, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Nope, still going to be 2 different. Actually, less than that, because we have to chump block at least one thing here. Alright, well. This is all we can do. This is one of those kinda gotta have it moments or we're just dead. Okay. Like, we're not dead. But we're not really alive either. If I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It only leaves 3 land. That wouldn't cut it. Alright, well. I guess this is all we're doing. Play this duder. I mean, I also have a land to chump block with, I guess. If necessary. So I get another flyer. Man, we just drew no removal this game. That's our real problem right now. If we'd have got one somewhere along the way, we'd have been fine, but just no deal. Oh, and now they have an extra blocker, so that complicates things even further. Because they're going to go all the way up to 14 life here. Yeah, that sounds about right. Man, and all of this just because we drew no removal. I mean, we're just kind of like sitting here twiddling our thumbs, waiting for something that's just not going to happen. Block. Oh, because that also has menace. Right. Yeah, alright. Opponent's got it. That's tough. Okay, easy mulligan here. That is not much better, but we're just going to keep it and see what we could do with this. Hopefully we draw something good off the top. Nope, not even a little bit. Alright, you have a Heartfire, hero. As much as I would love to play a Seraphic Steed against this deck, I'm actually going to play this. Partly because we get 2 bodies, partly because I get the benefit of maybe protecting a Seraphic Steed later, which could be important. Alright, down to 18. They're not attacking here. Unless it's just with the Rage, but if so, I'm still blocking. Wasn't going to change anything. I was definitely going to block. Yeah, we'll just play a Steed. And pass the turn. I'm going to save maximum blockers here. Yep, you have a Ruckus. And we're going to Rage also. We're going to Shelter by Ghost. Fair enough. No thank you. Do you also have the burn spell? I was going to say, bro, come on. Cut me some slack. The fact that you're even attacking here tells me that you have Rage-ish things. So I'm just going to double block anyway, right? Because Rage is only going to give you a +1 toughness. If it's anything else and you just wreck me, then so be it. That's fine. Yeah, we can live with that. Like, we take an extra 5, but what else? That is totally reasonable. Ooh, not only that, we get to do this. And get a card, and the life, and we get an angel? Oh, come on. Be still, my beating heart. Come on. Take that, Boros. Sure, you can have a Biza all you want. Excellent, excellent. Love to see it. We're going to go here. And I'm going to make another body here, I think. I'm going to go maximum bodies knowing what we have coming. So I'm going to do this. And then we'll attack with our first striker. Get an extra card here. Ooh, and we got a Sheltered by Ghosts. Hold up. Oh man, we get to have a kind of a crazy turn next turn. Yep, you get to do a lot of damage here. Have to decide how many more of the Shard Mage's Rescue to have. Actually, you know what? I'm not even going to care about the Shard Mage's Rescue. I'm probably going to get rid of the Sheltered by Ghosts. Yeah, you rage up. It's a billion damage. You do you, friend. We'll take the hit. Here comes another one. That's what we wanted to see. We needed that out of their hands so we could get the turn we wanted. All right, they have a lot of life. We can totally work with that. Opponent got a little bit greedy. And that works in our favor. So, let's put this on probably Kutzel. And we will pay the extra cost here. Reset all that. Get our dude back. Get some life. Play a land. Use our newfound 4-power creature to saddle up. Get all this damage in there. There you go. Now we're talking. All right, Boros, what you got? In the turn. Yeah, that ain't gonna cut it. You're in a sad state of affairs, little mouse. I don't know if you're aware of this. Yeah, I guess we just... Whatever. You ain't killing us from 19. Card. Yep. That's gonna do it. That's a good game right there. I also wanted to point out, I don't know if you realized there, during those attack steps we were getting 2 cards. It's because Kutzel says anytime one or more creatures deal damage to the opponent, combat damage, you get a card. Because First Strike deals combat damage in one level, you get a card. Then your creatures deal damage. So you're getting it when one or more deal combat damage. So during the combat, we were getting 2 bonus cards there, which is kind of nice. I will say, while the deck did mostly what we wanted to do, I don't know if it's significantly better than the other Selesnya decks we played this season, but it is a hell of a lot more fun, I'll give it that. However, I think I'm going to make some changes in the final list that have a couple more removal cards and maybe even more of the token makers to just bring the deck up to more where I want it to be. But Sylvan Scavenging was actually kind of a fun card to play with. So yeah, if you want more stuff in Standard, check out my other videos. But that's all of you for now. We'll see you next time.